Jill here, Special Needs Mom Talks. I am out in the middle of the woods on this chair that I saw leaning up against a tree. And there's a grill out here in the middle of the woods on these little paths behind the house I live in. It's really weird. It's weird. They must be it must be part of somebody's property, and I think they're going to build back here. Yeah. Anyways, I like it now. I like the woods the way they are. I think I heard something today that said, uh, the real Bible is the woods. I'm like, yeah. So that's not what I'm talking about. Well, it is what I'm talking about right now, but friendship, the importance of friendship when you're going up and down on the roller coaster of life that we're all riding, learning to navigate, learning to manage thoughts, not manage, learning to flow with the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that come up, not anchoring them down into stories. I think that's what I'm learning. In the past, a lot of emergency situations with offspring that were really having difficult medical behavioral issues, not able to process my thoughts, feelings, and emotions in the moment, to flow with them, getting them pushed down and stifled, and never really getting it out. I think to a degree I did with, physical activity, running, and sometimes journaling, but just kind of holding on to a lot of misinterpretations and misperceptions and just a bunch of junk in there that I carried forwards. And so recently, as I learn how to cultivate friendships and to trust people, which is really hard when the world is basically against you as a special needs parent, to trust people again. Um, but having just a few people around, my partner, a few friends, that when something really challenging happens that I'm not sure that I have the right perspective on, or if there even is a right perspective, it's just a complicated jumble. It doesn't need to be defined right or wrong, this or that, but it needs to be released, spoken out, written about, and moved out of my body. And those are the tools that I use now. And I'm so grateful that I have a few people that will listen to me and bump me and can see the back of my head. They can see the pieces of me that I can't see. And being able to handle that, because I think in past times I wouldn't have been able to handle that type of like feedback. I would have gotten defensive, and sometimes I still do get a little defensive, but I realize that's what I want. I want to be challenged. I don't want to stay stagnant in my own head and stuck with these ridges that keep me from really living and flowing through this beautiful, challenging, crazy uh, world that we're living in right now. Did I say the thing about nature being the real Bible? I just want to add that in here as a side note. I heard that in a video, and as I sit here, it's just, I think, just such a beautiful place to come if you get a chance and just sit and feel and listen and smell and sensory, and just right now I feel like cheering for the trees because it's so freaking goddamn beautiful. So that's all I got. Cultivate your friendships. And when you're in the thick of things as a younger parent or whatever, and your kids are challenging, everything's challenging, and you can't process things, as you can't flow, you got to push that shit down. You got to push it away. You're not going to get through the day if you're, you know, process giving it the level of attention that it needs. Cultivate the people around you that, and save time to do that, because I think that it'll make things smoother, make things, we're not meant to always be happy and to not feel these other things. I think we just feel such tension when we feel anything other than these states of being that we're led to believe are the ones that we're supposed to be in 24/7, happy, calm, peaceful. Well, no, we're not. No one should be right now. And so working on that. Don't judge yourself when you are in these other states that aren't quite so esteemed to be in, because you're going to be in them. Um, and speaking it out, even if other people don't completely understand, because how could they? They don't know the tapestry that led you to where you are now. So I don't know if this makes any sense to anyone, but that's what I got today. Really grateful for the friends I have around me, and the tools that I use to get through some stuff that before might have gone in a direction that would have kept me stuck and really just not, I don't know, just better now. Not always, but moving forward, evolving. Yeah, loving what is. So that's all I got. Love you.